It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple of years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate number one threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, 2-time regular season MVP, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC, Greg.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is hard. He gets the hook up with Rice. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. To take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Quarterbacks like him are just so hard to defend, Mike, because not only can they beat you with their arm and their ability to process and spread the ball out to the other playmakers, but it's their ability to hurt you when things break down. It's just hard to defend plan B, plan C. You might defend plan A really well, but man, I'll tell you, you just can't simulate his speed in practice. You can't simulate his ability to make guys miss and extend plays. And when that coverage breaks down or that defensive front doesn't get home, he can make you pay in a lot of different ways.
And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone, inside the 20. It's a big one for the Ravens. That goes for 58.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it at the 3. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you,
a 2nd effort, and he is in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
The man in motion is Watson. First down throw, Mahomes. Catch made there by Watson. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Mahomes now to throw again. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. He's got a man. That's Watson. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The man in motion is Watson. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Right back to Watson. Another grab. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Through 1 in this rematch of the AFC title game. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
after the made field goal. Butker back on the field to send this one away. Hardy now with the return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Aguilar goes off in motion. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. He finds Likely, his tight end. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
In motion comes Andrews. 3rd and goal for Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Ariza. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore. Again, it's Jackson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. That's gonna be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Hardy now with the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. Play action now. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Jackson going to keep it himself. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They face 2nd down and 7. Play action here. Mahomes. With the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Gray is the motion man here. 1st down throw, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. The man in motion is Watson. Mahomes now on 2nd down. Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. Justin Watson. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Butker to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes Hill on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Aguilar goes off in motion. They're going to go right back to Henry. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the tight end, Likely. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can, and now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
They'll keep it on the ground. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. It's the tight end likely in motion. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This one complete. Right side, it's Watson.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw again. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. They put Kelsey in motion. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. Here's 1st down. From the gun, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he's going to have the Ravens 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20. Jackson up top again. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore. to the air one more time with Jackson. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish. This one will come to an end. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.